On today's episode, we discuss the new movie, EJ, I'm Alan, that's Ben.
Three bros with three opinions, all about movies.
This is Move Jabs.
Let's go!
Good morning.
That's me, Millie. Ordinary, boring Millie.
I love your dress. I think I saw it at Discount Bonanza.
Okay, so I was never the most popular,
Homecoming's this weekend.
Booker is gonna be at the dance.
and boys never really noticed me.
I was pleasantly surprised by this movie.
Same. I
was
know, Jay. I
pleasantly
know you
surprised.
hated it, but same.
I went
I
into
knew it.
this. I went into this like this is gonna be awful.
And it
See,
was.
I did
It
not-
wasn't.
I didn't think that. I went into it thinking Vince Vaughn has to carry this. Put the key in my back, and he did.
I'm a big Vince Vaughn
Oh,
fan.
me too.
I think
love the
Vince
guy.
Vaughn
This
is
is hilarious.
great. Does he play the same guy every single time? in
Doesn't
every
He
matter.
single
should.
movie?
Doesn't matter.
But
He
who cares?
should.
So-
Step Brothers.
all
I'm
great
not Step Brothers.
comedians.
I watched Wedding Crashers. the
But
other
look
day,
at
and
look
I
at all these
laughed.
other comedians. Look at Adam Sandler.
Old school.
Same. Adam Sandler plays the same thing in every movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they all do.
He did play a serious guy in True Detective, which he actually did a good job in that. But
Oh, Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
his comedy is
Wedding Crashers
Yeah,
is one
so-
of the greatest.
Yeah, Wedding
Of all time.
Crashers, and then the Google movie. What was it called? Where they were like
Internship?
interns.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good movie. I like that movie.
It's funny.
all right. Let's get back to Freaky. Then.
All right, so
I don't like the
essentially,
breakup, by the way.
here's a summary of this movie. If Vince Vaughn was not in this movie, it would have been awful.
Honestly, if this was a horror movie, I'd be one of the first ones to get killed.
Cue the creepy dude in the mask.
Like I said,
Is that about it?
Yeah. I would.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said if Vince Vaughn wasn't
I
in this
heard you.
movie,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been good.
I agree.
I just wanted you to repeat it.
Yeah.
It was awful with Vince Vaughn.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Awful. Such a strong word. If you give this anything less than a 9,
Oh,
I'm-
not going that high.
this movie was butt nubs.
Not going that high.
I will
So,
say he was the perfect
Down to the nubbins.
perfect character or a
Down to the
perfect
felt.
actor for this movie.
well, when you go into a movie and it's a concept that's been done 345 billion times with the
yeah.
body
Yeah.
swapping.
Yeah.
You know, when Lindsay Lohan's gonna be in your movie, it's just it's gotta. I'm not looking forward to.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
because you've seen it before.
Because I've seen it 100 times.
Because
But
you
this
like,
time
you
there
like
was-
Joel Lohan better.
She was better to look at than Vince
Oh,
Vaughn.
hey,
No, Vince Vaughn's a
how about
cutie.
that? Have you seen
Okay.
Lohan?
You see Vince Vaughn twerking in this?
You're black. I'm gay. We are so dead.
Will you stop? It's me, it's Millie. Hail, Blissfield, high, feel our glory and our might.
No.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So I think that they did a good
To
job
each their
with
own.
the banter with Vince Vaughn. We always talk about banter, and he
You guys
had
love
great-
the word banter. By
We
the
do.
way.
It's stuck in my head now.
It's your favorite
It's
word.
seared into my brain.
I blame Alan. Every time you
Yeah,
have a
he
conversation,
mentions
he's
it.
like, "What about the banter?
Yeah.
Can we banter?" Like, dude, just say you can call me. Don't say we need to like banter.
Yeah. Well, every time I text you guys in group chat, I'm like, banter time? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vince Vaughn playing a female was hilarious.
and not only is that psycho wearing my body, he's killing it.
He's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Who knows how many of our friends he's gonna kill?
Are you sure this is safe?
No.
Oh my God! It's a slaughterhouse.
I have like less than 6 hours to swap back, or I'm gonna be stuck in his body forever.
Yeah, I agree.
That was hilarious. Him
He
playing
did
a woman
really-
was hilarious.
yeah, playing a 5'1" blonde hair cheerleader.
But take all that out, and this movie was bad. Put
But-
anybody else
but-
into
but
this
no,
movie
no,
was
but-
bad. Because it was just your
It was in-
stereotypical slasher
But it was
comedy.
in there. But it was in there, so let's keep it in.
Yeah, but it's just it's a typical slasher comedy.
Keep it in.
And if it wasn't rated R, it would have been bad.
So that was my thing, is it had to be rated R. So the director, he also did Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2, which both were PG-13, so you obviously can't show as much.
Yeah.
But
Well, this
the
was
gore
rated
in
R.
this was
Well,
awesome.
not only that, the jokes that they were able to slip in,
Yeah.
like with the wiener dog, that had me gigging a little
That was-
bit.
and,
I was gigging.
The part
Couple
of
gigs.
Vaughn is taking a leak in the men's room.
Right, and the
That
wall, the drawings on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
The one drawing had me.
Yeah.
The one drawing had me. I'll just put it like this: the
Gotta
one
giggle.
drawing had me.
Gotta giggle at me.
Yeah. So without the rated R aspect, it would have been bad.
It would've been
So
a
I'm not a fan of horror slasher stuff to begin with. And I was okay with this one because it felt like I was watching a Vince Vaughn movie with knives and stuff.
I will say though, so speaking of horror, I thought this movie's kind of break it down into 2 parts. So the first 30 minutes is basically prior to the body swap, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that 30 minutes was very slow and yeah, exactly.
Like your typical high school movie.
Right. And I'm like, oh,
waiting for
please,
Zac Efron to come out with a basketball and start to sing.
Please pick up. And then once they swap bodies, that's when it got good for me.
Like Alan when he calls a girl. Please pick up. Please pick up.
Hey, don't.
Straight to voicemail.
I'm like, how's it ring every single time just once goes to voicemail? It's so weird.
Everyone's phone's off.
The same thing when he calls us.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no more banter.
All right, so with all that said, not my kind of movie. I did enjoy it. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to watch it on my own. So for me, this movie's just, I'm going to give it a 6.
Mr. You?
See? Give it a 6.
Mr. I score everything way too high.
See?
That's high for me.
See?
I'm going to give it a 6.
That's
watchable, funny at parts, but not a complete funny movie.
I like where this is going.
Okay.
6.
I like where this is going.
You're
Let JJ go.
Yeah, go.
I'm giving it a 5.7.
There we did decimals again.
Yeah, I'm sticking with them. Yeah, same. It was another one. I've seen it a million times, and it was kind of slow, like you were saying. And I was. You know, it's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. And the only reason I'm going with a 7 is I did like it a lot. I'm not going to go higher just because the first 30 minutes I really thought were kind of like boring and bland. And you know, for a comedy, there was no comedy within the first 30 minutes.
It didn't start without Vince Vaughn.
I'm saying, so I feel like they were trying to do like half horror, half comedy, and then the first 30 was just straight horror, and then they're like, all right, now let's dive into the comedy. Which I did like.
Didn't mesh well.
I did like the ending. When you thought it was over, but it wasn't. I liked that.
I hated that.
You didn't like that?
So that was one of the things.
I liked it.
That was one of the things I thought that they should have taken out because I didn't like the ending where it's like it's her mom and her sister. I'm like
yeah, spoil it.
Don't
go ahead and spoil it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't like the ending. I'm like, it's so cliche. I'm like, that's stupid.
Weird.
I like
cliche.
it.
Yeah, but you know what though?
You know why else I liked it? You know why else I liked the ending?
Say it, that's
you
why
know
it's
why else?
so high.
You know why else I liked it at the end?
Why?
Because it didn't set it up for another one.
Oh yeah.
It just finished it.
Well,
and I was like, oh, whew.
Yes and no.
Oh,
See,
get out of
Like
here.
I said, Happy Death Day. He did a second one as well. So
one and done. This is
right.
one and done.
6, 7, 5.7.
5.7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoyable, not the greatest thing in the world.
Let us know what you think.
Recommend it. We're out.